Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice and welcome to your next 48-hour reading. Hope you're doing well. Your weekly has been posted. In case you haven't seen that, you can also look in the description box. I linked that for you there. And stay tuned for more readings, I suppose. I'm feeling a lot better than I have been. So I'm just going to slowly make my way back to posting more and more for you guys. All right, let's see what's going on for you in the next 48 to 72 hours. For my subscribers, what do they need to know for their highest good? Keeping in mind, everyone's on a different timeline, so just take the messages as they resonate for you. And if something doesn't make sense, it could be that it's not your message, or it could be that it hasn't happened yet, so that's why you don't know what I'm talking about. So we'll get the tarot out, and then we'll do additional messages and more details. With the tea leaf messages. These wanted to come out and be seen as an additional one this week. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's see what we got going on here. Bottom of the deck as the overall energy for the next 48 to 72 hours, we have the Nine of Swords. And the Nine of Swords can be a time of stress, anxiety, heightened anxiety. It can be a bit of grief, missing someone, longing for someone. It could be overplaying the bad memories or things you blame yourself for, or worst case scenarios in your head. It could be trouble sleeping with the Nine of Swords, or if it's not insomnia or trouble sleeping, it could be that you have nightmares whenever you do try to get some sleep. Now, whatever it is that you're scared of, afraid might or might not happen with the Nine of Swords, more often than not, it tells us that what we're thinking is not actually going to come to pass. So what we're afraid of, it either won't happen at all, or it definitely won't be as bad as we think it's going to be. So it's a good time to ground yourself and practice gratitude, because that's going to really help counteract, if you will, the energy of fear and anxiety. So practice gratitude, rely on your faith, okay, pray more, meditate more, try to do whatever it is that you can to kind of just release that energy. So whether it's going for walks out in nature, that could be a great way to transmute negative energy, or working with any other tool, okay, that's going to help you settle down, quiet the mind, and maybe kind of transmute the negative energy. The card, the card I wanted to be seen, the extra message, we have the Fool. And the Fool is all about a fresh start. So for some of you, it could be dreading having to make a decision. Is it time to go for something? Is it time to leave something? Is it time to step into something? There's an aspect of it feels uncertain, it feels unfamiliar, it would feel like you taking a chance, a gamble, a risk. And obviously that is something that makes us uncomfortable. We feel a lot better about taking a chance on something if we had any sort of inkling that it's going to go well, right? But that's the whole point of having faith and taking chances, okay, with the Fool energy and being optimistic. All right. So these are the two energies that you might be struggling with, okay? Some sort of new beginning, or some sort of taking a chance, or a fresh start, or a clean slate. And a decision around that is what's giving you anxiety, okay? So let's see here. For some of you, the Nine of Swords with the Fool can be where you're just so excited that you can't sleep at night. Can be that. Doesn't have to always be bad. Here we go. We have the Seven of Cups, all about contemplation. But it can easily lead to procrastination because we're not sure what to do, which choice to go with. And so it can, again, turn into analysis paralysis. We have the Queen of Discs, or the Queen of Pentacles. So a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn could be significant here. But it's a matter of, what do I invest in with the Queen of Pentacles? And a good way to look at it is, whatever the choices you are, whatever the options you have are, try to remember what your long-term plan is. and then look at the choices through that lens, through that perspective. What do I ultimately want? For example, if I ultimately want to get to $50,000 or whatever in my bank account every month, then if I have the option to go out and spend money, go out and just enjoy myself, go out and be a little reckless or be a little impulsive or just overindulge or just do nothing, right? Which of these options are actually going to take me towards my ultimate goal, and which of them are just not going to, And then you go, okay, so I'm going to put my money here, invest in this, because that could potentially make me more money down the line, contributing to my long-term ultimate goal, right? I do need a little bit of rest, but I need to be mindful of where I draw the line between resting and just being a little lazy. And there's nothing wrong with being a little lazy, but again, when can I afford to be a little lazy? Keeping in mind my long-term goal. Do you see what I'm saying? Right? What can I afford to do? And that could be financially, but also with my energy, with my resources. Where can I afford to take breaks? Where can I afford to be complacent? Where can I afford to just not care for a minute? Right? And it's all about just bring it back to your ultimate long-term plan, your ultimate long-term goal. If your ultimate goal is that happily ever after, serious, committed, stable, happy, healthy relationship, well, look at the people you're talking to, right? And through that lens, try to get to know them and figure out where there is actual potential and where is it a fun but temporary thing. And then if you decide to go for the fun temporary thing, that's fine. But in the back of your mind, I'm not going to invest too much of myself in this because I know it's fun and temporary. Right? And it just allows you to manage your resources better, your time, your energy, your money, your heart, right? And where is it that, I'm going to give this more time, I'm going to give this more attention, I'm going to spend more time investing in this person and in our dynamic because I see more potential here for me to be able to reach my ultimate goal in this situation or with this person, right? And it's time to just think big. Don't hold yourself back, okay? Go for the job you want that's going to make you that kind of money, right? Instead of selling yourself short, feeling like you're not good enough to even apply for something, and just keeping yourself at a level that there's nothing wrong with, but it would take you 25 years to get to that level of money that you want to make. Versus, well, if I go for this opportunity, if I just go for this job, I could either get it, or if I don't get it, I could ask for feedback. They can tell me what to work on. I can go work on that directly, and that'll cut the time I have to work for, right? And then next time I go and apply for this thing where I've cleared what was missing or whatever the situation is, I'll get it, right? But that's still faster than the 25 years of working a lot of multiple little jobs to save to that kind of level of money in my bank account. Does that make sense? Hope that makes sense. All right. We have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, here we go with the self-sabotage and the overthinking and the selling yourself short. Seven of Swords and the High Priestess. And the Seven of Swords with the High Priestess just means you're not fooling anyone. You're not fooling anybody, okay? Now, whether you're dealing with someone who may be a little shady, maybe holding back from you, or lying, or maybe someone else is kind of on the fence about you, but they're not telling you, or they're not telling you why, or someone is actually doing something they're not supposed to be doing, or not doing something they're supposed to be doing, they're not fooling anybody. You see right through them, right? I feel like this is you waiting for someone to go ahead and tell you something that you already know, but it's like, I'm giving you the opportunity for you to be the one that tells me, rather than me coming up to you telling you, I already know that this has happened and why haven't you told me, right? Now, for others of you, if this is any form of self-sabotage, where it's procrastination, or it's analysis paralysis, or confusion, just overwhelming you, and then you just say F it and you don't care, or whatever it is, right? With the High Priestess there, you know that it's not right. You know that it's self-sabotage. You know that you shouldn't be doing it, or you know it's not true. The things you tell yourself are not true, or the things that other people say to you or say about you. You know they're not true. So why do you give them the weight? Why do you give them the power over you, right? Enough to get you all up inside your head, or enough to keep you up at night, or enough to keep you from taking a chance on something and creating something new for yourself. Do you see what I'm saying? Okay, on a day-to-day level here, there could be some secrets revealed, whether you're opening up and telling someone, listen, I'm having doubts about this, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. And then that opens up the conversation to where this person can say, okay, well, what would you need from me? What can I do? Can I do to help? What can I tell you more about? Like, what more information do you need? To solidify something. I feel like that's what this is about. Something is too up in the air for you in the next couple of days, or that's how you feel, or that's, what it is. It just feels like there's so much you don't know. There's so many unknowns, and it just makes you feel hesitant, anxious about it, fearful, because it's like I don't know enough about this to say one way or the other, right? Or I don't know enough about this, and at the same time I feel like I'm having to make a promise or make a commitment, and I'm like, I don't know what I'm signing up for. So that scares me, right? Um so there could be conversation if you open up and have that kind of heart to heart, or that kind of acknowledgement, and just telling someone, I don't know. Then there's more information coming to you. Things revealed to you that you didn't have access to before, or you didn't know, or you didn't see before, okay? All right, let's see. For those of you, if someone has been intentionally, Seven of Cups, Seven of Swords, intentionally keeping you confused, this could be someone who's been kind of manipulating you, or I don't want to say using you, but that's kind of what I'm seeing with the Queen of Pentacles. To keep you around for the things that you do for them, for the things that they get from you, or the things that they get by being associated with you somehow. And this is someone who just gaslights, makes you question yourself, makes you doubt yourself. I feel like there's going to be either you're completely catching them in a lie, or you get some sort of proof, evidence, something concrete, where you can finally go, you know what, I'm out, I'm done with you. And that just takes a huge burden off of your shoulders, okay? Because of the burden of uncertainty that this person has been intentionally keeping you in. Does that make sense? We have the Emperor and the Page of Wands. Okay, Aries energy here, fire sign energy, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So for some of you, this is where you're making executive decisions to initiate something with the Page of Wands. So you're overcoming the fear, you're overcoming the anxiety, or you're opening up the dialogue and saying, could I have more information about this? Okay? For others of you, there's an important decision being communicated to you in the next 2 to 3 days. It could be from an Aries, or a figure of authority, whether that is a father figure, manager, spouse, someone working for the government, someone working for the police, the military, some sort of institution, some sort of organization. There's going to be a message here with the Page of Wands. It's usually good news, or something that makes you curious, or something that is interesting to you. So whether it's a job offer, or an invitation to an interview or a meeting, or someone asking you out, or someone just proposing something. Hey, we should do this. We should go there. Someone trying to talk to you about a new beginning, new energy, new experience. Okay? All right. Could also have news of a father figure coming in. We have the Queen of Wands and Justice. So again, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Justice is Libra energy. Yes, Harvey. So this is a very important decision that you're going to be making in the next 2 to 3 days. I feel like there's this self-doubt, there's this anxiety, there's this, I don't know. Yes, Harvey. Hold on. Okay. And either by you opening up to someone who has the knowledge, has the information, or someone who can advise you, or you asking for the information, or you researching the information, okay, with the Page of Wands, it puts you in this place of, I feel stable about it now. I feel confident about it now with the Queen of Wands. I feel brave about it. I have the courage to get unstuck, to make the decision to get unstuck, to go for this thing, to leave the thing or to start the thing, whatever it is for you with the Fool energy. You could be signing contract. You could be making commitments here with this energy. And then we have the Two of Swords and the Page of Swords. Yeah. Finally seeing the truth, whether it's something that you were hesitant to look at, and now you're going, you know what, I found the strength, the confidence, the courage to look at it and deal with it, whatever it is, right? The Fool energy, I'm going to face it. Or it's something that, again, you've been struggling, not knowing what to do, And here comes the truth, Page of Swords, the truth, the facts, the commitment, the contract, the paperwork. I'm looking at it. I have the facts. I know what I'm doing. I'm choosing a path. I'm going for it. Okay? And again, paperwork, contracts, verbal contracts, commitments, promises made with this energy. Okay? If you're worried as to whether or not something's going to go through in terms of big sale or big purchase or big loan or mortgage or studies, student loans, there's something here where you might have to go over someone's head. I don't know if someone's giving you bad advice, whether it's intentional or not. I don't know if someone's just giving you bad advice, or they're giving you advice that doesn't seem to apply to your situation, and it's just making you more confused. You might have to go, if not necessarily above that person's head, like over their head, to their manager, to their supervisor, to the person in charge of them, right? Or you're going to have to go to the source yourself, right? So if you've been relying on someone to give you information, to kind of explain something to you, pass something along to you, cascade something down to you, and it's not happening, or it's not enough for you, it's not clear, you might have to go to the source of something, okay? Whether that means you research it online, you go ahead and ask the person yourself, you go ahead and however that resonates, but you go to the source, and that is what completely clears things up for you. And it helps you make the decision that you need to make. It helps you give you the clarity. It helps you see the truth. It helps you see the facts. Releases you from this burden of uncertainty. Okay? Or if you're looking online and you're looking on the different sites and portals and you're getting different information and it's confusing for you and you're like, okay, which one do I go with? Go with the Emperor Energy, the official website of the company you're trying to go for, or the official website of wherever that information originates. Okay? Go to the source. Go and talk directly to the people. Go and talk directly to that organization, directly to that company. Don't use intermediaries or websites that explain things to you. Just go to the source and figure it out yourself. Get the information for yourself, okay? Or talk to someone who can get that information to make sense for your situation in particular, okay? As opposed to the generic definitions or the generic examples, right? With this energy. You might have to change either, again, a service provider, the person you're getting your information from, an advisor you talk to, your lawyer, your representative, your caseworker, your bank person that you usually deal with for your account. You might have to change who you talk to get the information that you need, or to get things resolved, or to get things moving along. Because I feel like you've been dealing with someone where either they don't know what they're doing, or they're not experienced enough, or they're intentionally giving you bad advice, or they're unintentionally giving you bad advice. Whatever it is, it's just keeping you in a place of confusion, helplessness, frustration. And it's not true. It's not real. Do you know what I'm saying? So go talk to someone else. Get a second opinion, is the message here. Go find out for yourself, or go get a second opinion, okay? And you're going to have the truth, the clarity, to make a decision, to make a commitment, to leave something, to start something. You'll know what to do. You'll know how to do what you've been trying to do, etc., etc., okay? All right. Oh my God. For some of you, you could be having to make a decision about an Aries or someone you haven't seen or spoken to in some time. We have Wall, a misunderstanding, I'm telling you. There's confusion, there's misunderstanding, however that is happening. Purse, pay attention to your finances. So this could be around money, something you're trying to do, some money you're trying to get, or a job, or a business opportunity. But also it's what we were talking about in the beginning, where what is it that you want to invest in, right? And it's like, I'm confused how much something costs. I'm confused about what the taxes involved are. I'm confused about any hidden fees that I'm not even familiar with or know about. I don't, just that kind of energy. All right. Oh. Yeah, we have skull. Hidden secrets can harm you. So secrets, misunderstandings, confusion, hidden information. That's what's the source of this anxiety, and that's what's being addressed at this time. We have heart, love, deep affection, and caring. For some of you, this is happening in your love life. For others of you, this is happening with a loved one or with something that you love. It could also be an energy of you're in two minds about something, or your heart is telling you one thing, but your mind is telling you something else, and it's like, I'm stuck, I don't even know what to do. Chain of events that will affect your life. There's definitely progress happening here, and you breaking some chains. The chains of confusion, procrastination, breaking free from that, breaking some chains by getting the right information, going to the source, or changing who you talk to, or getting a second opinion. Ladder, climbing towards success. Yeah. Good news in terms of job, in terms of promotion, especially in terms of home. We have Axe, forces working against you, overcoming obstacles and blockages. And again, I feel like for some of you, you have been dealing with someone who's intentionally been holding you back, or intentionally keeping you confused, or intentionally keeping you guessing. Okay? For others of you, it's been unintentional, but that's still what they've been doing. It's someone, for example, you ask someone, what does the law say on this? And they give you their opinion, or they give you what they think the law would say, but they're not actually going and checking the law and telling you the law and what it says specifically. They're giving you their interpretation. They're giving you their opinion. They're giving you their assessment, their estimate, their guess, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, is that what it actually says? Or is that what you're telling me? You know, it's a case of, what does it actually say though? You know? So you might just have to go figure it out for yourself. Find that information for yourself, which I feel like you can do. Or again, like I say, talk to someone else who can get you that information. All right, well, that's too many. So I'll just put them all back. Because too many. We'll be here till tomorrow. All right, that's more manageable. We have ring. A marriage will take place, either romantic or business. So definitely stepping into a new commitment, a new contract, a new partnership. Okay, new job, new relationship. Because you find the one you want to go with, right? And you're clear on it. If you kind of picked something and then you're second guessing yourself, again, you have the confirmation that no, this is the right person, this is the right circumstance, this is the right situation to invest in and commit to, right? And that just takes a huge load off your shoulders. V, victory in some endeavor, overcoming obstacles, challenges, confusion, delays, blockages, leaving something behind, leaving someone behind. The letter V could be significant, could be someone's name. We have flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Yeah, this is telling you, don't just accept what someone's telling you, especially if it's making you feel really bad, really uncomfortable, really powerless, really stuck. Don't go check it out for yourself. Go double check it, okay? Because it's not that bad. And bag, something important, such as a new job or a raise, definitely coming in. You may be doing some negotiation with this energy. And it's a case of, listen, with the Two of Swords is don't compromise. Know where your limit is and don't compromise past that point. Negotiate, go back and forth, but know your absolute limit and do not settle for less. Do not compromise yourself past that point. Do not compromise what it is you're asking for past that point. So know your limit and stick to it. You're going to get what you want, okay, with the victory energy. And bread, period of prosperity and abundance. And that's what you're stepping into, okay? Some of you could be making bread, or someone else is making bread for you, or they're making bread and you get to eat it and it's nostalgic. You could be learning how to make bread. Basket, recognition, reward for merit. Absolutely. Someone could be recognizing you. Remember, you could be this person for someone. Someone's coming to you saying, hey, such and such has been telling me all of this. Is that true? What do you think? What do you say? What information do you have? Right? And you're going to be setting someone straight. And for others of you, this is where you're going to give someone recognition. You're going to give someone a pat on the back, recognition, a gift, a shout out or something. This person or this company or this website or this whatever helped me figure it out, helped me got me the right information, got me the right help, right? You're going to be making some sort of public thank you or receiving one. Okay, what else for my subscribers in the next few days? On. So we have Rooster, an arrogant, boastful person you should not cross. This could be someone you've been dealing with. Or this person doesn't know what they're talking about, but they would never admit that. Do you know that person? We all know that person. Gavel, involvement with the law. And you're like, listen, I'm taking matters into my own hands. Definitely dealing with the law with the Justice card and your spread twice. Definitely dealing with the law in some respect. For some of you, you could be challenging something or appealing a decision. And you're going to be victorious. It could be involving money, specifically, or love life. Desk, pay attention to your work. New job, or promotion, or increased responsibility that comes with added perks. That's what I'm seeing for those of you who could be getting a new desk at this time. Jewelry, gifts, chains actually, or bracelets or necklaces. Be mindful going up and down ladders, quite specifically. Yeah, and just seeing something as a red flag, seeing something like, I don't know if that's right. That doesn't feel right to me. Trust your intuition, okay? If something doesn't feel right to you, go check it out. Look deeper into it. We have Apple, temptation will test you. And the temptation is to just go with what someone's telling you, even if it doesn't feel right, right? And settling, accepting what they're telling you, and just dealing with the stress and the anxiety that that is causing you. It's like, well, they said there's nothing that can be done, nothing I can do. You know what I'm saying? And just being and feeling defeated and just experiencing that sadness and sorrow and disappointment. No, you say, are you sure? Or go check for yourself, or go get a second opinion. You don't have to tell the first person that you're checking their work. Do you see what I'm saying? But you go ahead and make sure that you know what you're looking at and you're dealing with the facts of the situation. We have Nest. An emotionally secure, loving family is important to you. So family matters are coming up. Inheritance matters are coming up here. You might be helped. You might be supported by family through this. Maybe a strong father figure or a strong male figure. It could be a brother. It could be, that's helping you. Maybe they're telling you that doesn't sound right, right? Maybe you've accepted something and you're going, well, they said there's nothing they can do. And this person goes, they can't be right. They can't be right. Go and check it for yourself. Go and talk to this person. Oh, I'm going to go check that for you, right? And they're stepping in, putting you in touch with a different person, right? This Queen of Wands instead of this Queen of Pentacles. And this Queen of Wands is more proactive. I feel like this Queen of Pentacles is someone who is just very comfortable, complacent. If they can do less work, they will. If they can make excuses as to why they're not doing the work, they will, right? This could be the person that comes to you and says, yeah, nothing we can do. Didn't get very far. I was told no. End of story. Sucks, right? Whereas this Queen of Wands is going to go, no, that's not right. I refuse to accept that. No. There's got to be something that can be done, right? Very different attitude, very different approach. It's like, no, we got to fix this. We got to make this work. We got to make this happen. That's not right. We got to correct this. I'm going to file a report. I'm going to file a complaint, right? I'm going to make this right, justice. I'm going to get the truth. I'm going to get to the bottom of things. I don't accept that. That's not good enough for me, right? Don't compromise. Don't settle. Two of Swords. That's not good enough for me. And we have Forest, muddled, unclear thinking. And I feel like for a lot of you, someone's been doing this to you intentionally. They're going to get found out and you're going to put them behind you at this time. Or report them or file a complaint. Again, that recognition or merit, that could also be filing a complaint or an official report on someone. And Target, a goal-oriented person. And that makes you, this Queen of Wands could be you, or you're getting so fired up, right? When the more you start questioning and looking into what this initial person's telling you, the more fired up you get. The more anger you get, the more annoyed you get, or the more just fired up in the sense, you know what, they got no clue what they're talking about. I've been wasting my time. And you just feel like, okay, that's it. I'm going to do it for myself, right? Pushing you to the limit where you go, I'm going to take matters into my own hands. Or you're going to be put in touch with this kind of person, where it's like you give them a goal, you give them a task, and they'll make it happen, right? They will make it happen because especially if it's a legal matter or what is right or what is fair in a situation or what is legal in a situation, the right thing to do, correcting mistakes, making things right. this person will not stop until you get the outcome that you deserve. One way or another, but it's the outcome that you deserve, okay? Or is the information that you want. It's what you need. Someone who's going to help you reach your goal, whatever that is, okay? All right, so that's what I have for us for the next 48 to 72 hours. Let me know how I resonate with reading if you do. It looks like it's going to be jam-packed with all sorts of things. But I hope this helps you, okay? And yeah, let me know. Give me some feedback. All right, so I'm going to leave it there. Have a great day ahead. Have a great next few days, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.